For a minute there, Serene, it looked like this was going to be straight out of a Disney movie for the Cowboys. But in this season, this nightmare of a season, there will be no happy ending. No happy endings for the Cowboys and no happy ending for Kellen Moore tonight.
Yeah, they were eliminated from playoff contention. Kellen Moore got his first NFL action on this field, threw 3 interceptions, had a 52.2 quarterback rating, but he did throw a touchdown pass, had some moments. It didn't look too big for him. The lights didn't, as Jason Garrett likes to say, but he still didn't get the win, and that Disney movie had a really poor ending for this team, as it has all year.
Well, and it should be. I mean, the Cowboys, again, did not get it done when it matters most. The 8th time this season, the Cowboys have lost a game. They were within a score in the 4th quarter. And what does that give you? This Cowboys team is now guaranteed to have the biggest franchise flop, biggest one-season flop in franchise history, going from 12-4 last year. They're guaranteed to have 6 more losses this year. Never has the Cowboys team had that many loss differential from one year to the next. But that's what you have with this Cowboys team. They've also tied a franchise record with 6 straight home losses so far this season. So, again, they have 1 more to go. They can break that with the Redskins at the end of the season. But there's nothing to feel good about for this Cowboys team. Not then, not now. Now, do you evaluate for the future? Do you worry about that draft pick?
Yeah, I think you got to evaluate for the future. You got to play some of these young guys. You got to start Kellen Moore. Jason Garrett was not committed to that after the game, but I think Kellen Moore will start going forward these last 2 games. You'll see him at quarterback, and I think you're going to see some of these young players. We saw Terrence Mitchell just got called up from the practice squad, has the first interception by a quarterback on this team since week 14 of last year when Orlando Scandrick did it. So I think you're going to see a lot more of that. A lot of these young players are going to get a chance to play now, and the Cowboys will see what they can do at Buffalo and Washington to end the season. They have not lost their fight. That's the one thing you can say. They go out there, they've not given up, they try to win, they do their best, but it just hasn't worked out for them on the scoreboard this season.
They continue to fight, but again, their best is not good enough, and that's what this team has. That's really the evidence of a bad team. When you fight and you play hard, but you still can't get it done, you keep failing when it matters most. And now a team that had Super Bowl aspirations is really fighting and tanking for that #1 overall pick. I mean, a top pick. It could be a top 5 pick. It could be the number one overall pick for this Cowboys team.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. And we're going to have a lot of draft evaluation as soon as the season's over. We'll probably start talking about it next week with what they can do with what's surely going to be a top 5 pick. And there's going to be a lot of speculation, whether it's Miles Jack or whatever, and this is going to go on until the draft. In May, we're going to be talking about this because there's nothing else to talk about with this team. And we've got free agency coming up too, so they can build a little bit on that. But the thing is, Clarence, it's not just the quarterback position. I know they missed Tony Romo, right, but they've had a lot of flaws exposed this season. And you look at all the things they need going into next season. They need a #2 receiver. They need a running back. They need some defensive help, cornerbacks. They need some more pass rushers, maybe a 3 technique. If you start naming all those things, you're not going to be able to fill all those things. You hope you can fill some of them, and maybe with Romo coming back, they can go back to what they did last year and kind of duplicate that.
And right on cue, you heard it here first, Santa. Christmas is Friday. The Cowboys have a long list. Maybe they won't get it this week, but jot it down. They got to jot it down for the draft and free agency. They need a lot of help.